Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, what is up? It's your girl Nicole, aka LOREAL, and I'm back with another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about quite a few things apparently. And I'm going to be putting makeup on for the first time in ages. I haven't worn makeup, a full beat on my face, in what feels like forever. I don't even know if I'm as good as I used to be. I don't know if it's gonna look nice. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I have no idea what look I'm going for, but I just know I want like a soft glam look. I'm feeling very 90s inspired, but then I'm also inspired by like the 60s and the 70s because of my hair. I did film a video just now on how I achieved this style on my hair. I recently got it cut not too long ago, and I've just been experimenting with different hairstyles ever since my cut, and I'm obsessed. So yeah, that video will either be out before this one or after, I don't really know, but this video will be out. So if you're wondering about my hair and how I got it like this, there will be a video out. I got you covered. But yeah, we're gonna do a chit chat get ready with me, so let's just get right into it. But before we do that, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and click that bell so every time I upload a video you guys will be notified. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you follow me on my social media. You know, show me some love over there, okay? And watch the video ads. Watch the ads. I'm finally able to get paid. I'm finally able to get monetized, and your girl needs to pay her rent, okay? Period. So make sure you watch them ads. Help me out. Let's just get right into the video. Okay, so you guys already know the drill. I do my base first, and then I do my brows, and then I do my eyes, and then I come back to the base. Yeah, it's been a while, so please bear with me. I'm just gonna clip my hair out of the way for now, without creating any dents, because that is not what I want right now. I'm gonna clip it out of the way so that I can see what I'm doing. So yeah. Oh, rude. I need to put my phone on silent because this can't be happening all throughout the video. No ma'am. Alright, so I'm not really gonna talk about like the products I'm using in this video because a lot of it you lot already know about. I haven't like bought new makeup recently. I need to though. Like, there's a lot of things I want to try. I want to try some new Fenty stuff. I want to try so many different things, okay, but I've just had to prioritize my money elsewhere. So I'm gonna kind of like give you guys a rundown on like where I've been, what I've been doing, and what I'm currently doing now. I did kind of talk about it in the vlog because I've also started vlogging. I filmed 3 videos this week because I'm serious about coming back. I filmed my pedicure video, how I do my pedicures at home, because I have a sponsorship, my very first sponsorship. Look at me. And then I filmed my hair tutorial literally like 10 minutes ago. And now I'm filming this video. So I've been on a roll. I have been on a friggin' roll with these videos, and I intend to keep it up. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because my work hours and my schedule has changed. So we're at work. I have a job now as well, you guys. I'm a journalist. Check me out. Journalist for Times Radio, Sun newspaper, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Glory be to God. I have a job and it's in my field. I'm so excited and I'm so happy. So I'm a journalist, and my hours are forever changing. 1 minute I'm doing a 6 to 2, then I'm doing an 8 to 4, and now I'm doing 11-7. Like, my hours keep changing, so I don't know how I'm gonna be on top of these videos, but I'm gonna attempt to have a video out every week. So if I miss a video, my work schedule is just going crazy, but there probably will be a video, so don't worry about it. So yeah, while my base is drying, I'm gonna move on to my brows. My brows are microbladed and micro shaded, so technically I don't need to do anything to them, and I'm friggin' obsessed. She did her thing. I'm gonna leave her links and everything down below in the description, so if you're interested you can get your eyebrows microbladed and micro shaded by her. She also does deals like all the time to do brows and lashes. Like, the combo is lit. It's friggin' lit. I want to get my lashes done so bad, but now's not the time, okay? Guys, now's not the time. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, so I got my brows done by her. I can't wait to like get them done again because I got them done in February, I think. but there are a couple things that I do want to do for next time, but I'm not going to go back to her for like another year because I don't need to. But when it is time, it will be my time, and we will just tweak certain things, because she did an amazing job. Oh, she did an amazing job, you guys. My brows, like, as you guys can see, I barely have to do anything. It's just that because I'm wearing makeup, I want to make it a bit darker so it doesn't get lost in my foundation. But where I use like facial oils and stuff like that on my skin, it is making some of my microblading strokes fade just a tad. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to like visit her at some point and just get those bits kind of touched up a little bit. But other than that, I'm obsessed. Like, my brows are even. It's so easy to fill in, as you guys just saw, and I look fabulous without makeup, which was something that I wasn't insecure about before. But you know, like, I would go out without my brows being even and I didn't really care, but I just feel more confident now. So I was confident then, but I feel more confident now getting it done. So literally, if any of you guys are like considering getting your eyebrows microbladed and you're not sure if it's the thing to do, don't think about it, just do it, okay? Don't think about it, don't think too much. In this life, life is designed in a way that requires you to think, alright? We think all the friggin' time. Sometimes I overthink a little bit too much, if I'm honest. But when it comes to stuff like this that I know is going to make me feel good, or it's going to make me love myself just a little bit more, I already love myself, but just a little bit more, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, because everything else takes my money, so why can't I spend money on myself too? You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been working now for about 3 months, which I'm so incredibly blessed to say. I don't know if you guys remember the last video I uploaded about like my update video, where I've been, all that kind of stuff. I feel like every time I do a get ready with me and I'm talking, it's because I've disappeared to go somewhere. It's ridiculous, honestly. But in that video, you know, I was broke as hell. I was struggling, I had depression, and I had all types of things happening to me, spiritual awakening and all of that. And God has definitely continued to awaken me. Oh yes, he has, because he's given me a job and I'm exceeding, I'm doing so well. And I'm just unlocking other things about my life that I guess I'll talk about, but not in too much detail, because I do want to keep some aspects of my life private. The internet and the world of social media is such a friggin' it's such a dangerous, shady place. The more you put out, the more you get dragged, and I'm not here for it. So I'm gonna protect myself here, okay? But in the midst of working and growing and stuff like that, and just doing so well in my career, I am not where I want to be. So I'm doing journalism, and I'm so grateful, I'm so happy, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But you guys know my heart is like presenting, producing, podcasting, that whole thing. So I'm not exactly where I want to be in terms of like doing my presenting stuff, but I'm a lot closer than I was before, and that's how I like to look at it. I might not be at my end goal in life. I've only just started, let's be honest. I've only just started outside of uni, and I love where I'm starting because of everything I'm manifesting and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm a lot closer to the end of the tunnel than I was a month ago or a year ago, you know. But I just like to look at everything in a positive light, because wherever you are right now is where you're meant to be. It's only onwards and upwards from there, you know. Yeah, I'm going for like a brown type of look today, I think. So yeah, your girl has started working, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the work that I do. I'm loving just trying new things. I feel like I'm actually starting to try new things at work. I was a little bit frustrated before, because you know, with COVID and everything, there's just so many restrictions everywhere, like at work, when you go out, there's just so many restrictions. It was kind of hard to like really fall in love with what it is that I'm doing. But now that I'm like settling in a lot more into the position that I'm in, I'm definitely appreciating it way more, and I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm learning so much about myself. I'm actually speaking up and, you know, sharing my opinions, which is something I don't usually do. I used to be, okay, I'm an Aries, so naturally I'm a very opinionated person, okay? Let's not get it twisted. I'm very opinionated. If I have an opinion, I'm going to say it 9 times out of 10. But I have to be comfortable with you in order for me to really express my... well, not all the time. Not all the time. I'm very confident naturally anyway. But in a workplace, when you're surrounded by people that are like different to you, so maybe different ages or just different backgrounds, different... they're just different, you know? It's kind of difficult to be as vocal as you naturally would be if you're around like your homegirls or your friends or your, you know what I'm saying, your brethren and all that kind of stuff, because you don't know how they're going to take your views because of difference in generation, and you know what is appealing to them isn't necessarily appealing to you, blah blah blah. So I did find it a bit difficult to be as vocal as I wanted to be. So like in my childhood, being opinionated just wasn't the one. I would always get told to like not be so opinionated, like why are you so opinionated and blah 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 blah, which definitely did knock my confidence down just a little bit, if I'm being completely transparent and honest with you guys. Because, you know, but at the same time it's taught me a lot. Like, just because you have opinions doesn't mean you always need to say it. And to some extent I believe that, like, I can't please everybody with what I say, and I can't expect everybody to understand where exactly it is that I'm coming from, because some people are just not, and that's okay. Not everybody's gonna agree with you or like you or see where you're coming from. You just can't please everybody, because you won't be able to please yourself. And if everybody's so caught up and invested in pleasing in themselves to where they're barely, you know, they're not even concerned about pleasing you to the slightest degree, why are you stressing about pleasing them? That's how I see it. But with regards to work now, yeah, like I'm definitely becoming more opinionated in terms of like what I believe is right. So I'm definitely like standing up for my rights a bit more. Like, I'm not one of those people that are like, fight for your rights, you know, like that are really overt with it. I'm not like that at all. But if I do see something that doesn't sit right with my spirit, I generally like to say it, because, you know, everybody has the right to exercise freedom of speech, and if something is bothering you or something in the world is making you feel a type of way, you have a right to say it. Like, you should have a right, and you should be comfortable to be able to tell people that, you know what, I'm just not okay. Like, I'm just not okay with this. I'm not trying to cause a scene. I'm not trying to make this about me, because it's not about me really, but I'm just not okay with what is being produced, or I'm just not okay with certain things. So yeah, I'm definitely learning a lot more about myself, which I'm really happy about. Like, the fact that I'm able to go outside and interact with different people and see different people and be creative and be in a different space besides my room and all that kind of stuff truly is a blessing, and it's so amazing. So I'm forever grateful to God, and I'm forever grateful to everyone who sent me nice messages as well. Like, you guys really sent me some really nice messages, like, oh my god, about you know, where you was coming from a place of understanding my depression, my anxiety, all that kind of stuff. Like, it truly does mean a lot that you guys was there for me, and you know, you showed your support, and that really touched me in so many ways that I can't even tell you. So just thank you so much to everyone that commented or said something nice. Like, I really appreciate you, I really do. You know, if I'm able to show you that you can live your dreams even in tough times, then that makes me happy, because I'm helping someone, you know. So what else have I been doing while I've been gone? I started therapy. I have started therapy. It's not something that I want to share completely, because it is like very personal and like obviously quite private, like what I'm going for, where I'm going. I don't really want to broadcast that online, because again, the world is such a scary place. Even if you think you're being vulnerable and sharing something that could help someone out, the way this world is so wicked, anyone can misinterpret what you say and shove it right back at you. So I'm not really trying to do that, okay? But I have started therapy. There's a couple things I want to talk about on my channel. Like, I do want to open up to you guys a little bit more than I have without opening up too much. So it's about finding the balance, like the fine line between sharing and being an oversharer, but there are like a bunch of things that I did go through growing up that I just, you know, I'm in a space right now. This year for me is all about elevation, because last year taught me a lot of things. I'm pretty sure it taught a lot of things for everybody. But last year taught me a lot of things about myself. It taught me a lot of things about the world, and it kind of just reminded me of a lot of the things that I'd been like suppressing. A lot of my emotions, a lot of like, I guess, my trauma and whatnot. Like, it's just made me suppress a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions that I've had to deal with. And so, you know, I just want to be in a space mentally where I can just elevate. I don't want to be that person who suppresses my feelings anymore, because I've done that and it's not very good. I know the effects that that has on me mentally and stuff like that. And sometimes your family or your friends or your partner aren't the right people to talk to, you know? It's just that sometimes certain people just aren't equipped to be able to help you get over certain situations. Like, they just might not know what to say or give you the right tips and stuff, because they're coming from a place of love or a place of logic. But sometimes you just need an outsider's perspective or an outsider's opinion to help you kind of take a step back and evaluate, what am I actually doing, where am I going wrong, and how can I solve this? Or am I going wrong? Am I actually going wrong, you know? So yeah, like, I guess I'll open up a little bit. I'm from an area where growing up it was really racist, like very racist. Racism still exists, okay? It's we have so far to go. Like, we're nowhere near where we should be. We're starting, but even then, are we really doing anything? Are people really doing anything? But I grew up in an area that was very racist, and I've experienced a lot of racism, especially in my area and stuff. My mom did a lot as well. It really took a toll on me, because see, I saw a lot when I was young. I saw a lot of things that I don't think anyone should really see. It just made me see that some people are really wicked, some people are really horrible, some people are really mean, and I don't know why people are mean. I don't understand it. What is the need for being mean? What do you get out of it? But racism is definitely something that still exists. Growing up as a mixed race child was quite tough for me at times, because I didn't have like an identity crisis, or like I was confused about my identity. I knew very well like what I am, how it makes me different, what is different about me. Like, I kind of caught on to that really quickly from a young age. Like, I had to just deep things a lot younger, especially with everything that was going on in my area and with my mom and stuff. Like, I was really like clued on from the beginning. But growing up it was difficult, because, you know, you're too white to be black, you're too black to be white. Certain things that you like, people don't like, and that's not necessarily a racial thing, that's just a people thing. I feel like in life, regardless of who you meet, certain people are gonna fuck with everything you do and certain people are not, and that's just that. Like, I like Tyler the Creator and other people like Burna Boy. I love Burna Boy as well, but there's just a difference, you know? You're different, everybody knows you're different. And growing up was difficult as well, because I would get told all the time from several different people, even my friends at the time, who I don't really associate with, because time passes and, you know, you meet different people in your life, and sometimes the people you meet in your life when you're older are so much better than the ones you had when you were younger, and vice versa. And then you have other people that are friends with people they've been friends with for their whole life, which is amazing. It truly is amazing. But I got told all the friggin' time, like, oh, you'll never understand what it's like to be you'll never understand what it's like to be black or whatever, because you're mixed race. And it's like, that is the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, because my mother is black, so what is the bloody difference? Like, I don't understand. I eat African food and I love it. I adore it. I friggin' love it. Like, if you give me Ghanaian food, I promise you I'll finish it and I'll ask for more. I love Ghanaian food. Growing up, I had rollers in my hair at the age of like 3 years old, because my hair was like really curly and big and bouncy and bushy. She treated my hair how she did her own, with like the roller sets and the silk press. Like, she would do that. I don't know if you guys remember the pink products, the pink creams and stuff. We used to use pink and we used to put that in my hair, and it would be all greasy looking, but it'd be curly and straight from when I had heat damage, or it'd be really curly and just flat, you know. So yeah, like people would tell me all the time like, oh, you'll never understand what it's like to go through this because you're not black, you're mixed race. But again, my mum's black. How have I not experienced it? I might not have experienced it the exact same way that you have, but to completely dismiss my experience just because the color of my skin is a tad bit lighter than yours is bizarre to me. Like, it's really dumb, especially if you've got a black parent and you hang around with black friends. That's like really dumb to me. It's just stupid. If you've got like a white parent and you only live with a white parent, then maybe you can say that. But if you're in a mixed race home, that is the dumbest thing you could ever say to me. I'm so sorry, that is so stupid. It's honestly the stupidest thing I've heard. But people used to say that to me all the time. They used to say, oh, you'll never understand the hair struggles that we had because your hair is like that and our hairs is different. And it's like, again, our hair types are very different. Yes, they are. Maintenance was probably different as well. Yes, it was. But to completely ignore or to downplay my experience because yours is different is again bizarre to me. And I'm not saying this to say that my experience is exactly the same as yours, because of course it's not. Of course it is not. Of course it isn't. But I had my hair in braids all the time in school. All the time. I had single plait all the time. Box braids all the time. Everything my mom did, however she treated me, being an African black woman, she raised me to be the same. Same morals, same principles, same thought process, same everything. Difference is my father is white, so some things might be a bit different in terms of the food I eat. I eat African food, but I also eat European food, English, British food. I like dressing in African cloths and the beautiful colours, and I love having my hair in braids and all of that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I also like wearing tracksuits that Nike makes and Adidas and all them other things. Like, but then again, it's no different to the typical person who's also wearing beautiful cloths from whatever country they're from, embracing their culture, and wearing Nike tracksuits and Adidas. Like, it just completely, like, guys, when I tell you, yeah, I honestly think the world that we live in today, and even the world that I experienced growing up, a lot of people were so confused to the point where they tried to make me confused, or tried to make me sound like I'm the one that's confused because they are really confused. It's like, you know, when you have people that like try to convince you about something, but you know that that isn't the case, but they're saying it so much, it's almost as if they're trying to convince themselves that that is how it is, or that's how it's supposed to be, when in actuality it isn't like that. But you're just not trying to hear it from me because I'm different to you. So yeah, that is like one of the things that I experienced growing up as a mixed race child. I remember I got told that my freckles weren't cute. I got told that my freckles they didn't suit me, or they weren't that nice and all that kind of stuff. And I was already confused about my freckles, to be completely honest with you. In my school, other than my brother, who's literally like a year and a half older than me, 2 years older than me if you will, we're the only ones that had freckles. Everybody else didn't have freckles. So he was the only person I could relate to in that department, because I got my freckles from my dad, and then I've got my beauty marks and stuff like that from my mum. But like, yeah, like, you know, guys, I've been through it, and I'm not the only one that's been through it. Other people have also been through it. Like, other mixed race people have been through it, and whether they're talking about it or not, I don't know. But we've also gone through it as well. Like, just because we are lighter than you and we might have a different type of privilege to you doesn't mean that our experience doesn't count. Doesn't mean that racism within our community doesn't exist. It very much exists. And then I got told that my lips were too big and that my bum was too big. I got told that my bum was too big and my lips were too big. Which is funny, because some of the people that told me that are the ones that are getting lip injections now. No shade. No shade at all. They're the ones that are doing all this cosmetic stuff to have the thing that they basically cussed me. And obviously, you know, people change, people grow, people's mindsets develop and change over time. Like, I'm completely aware of that, and I'm happy that we are now shifting in a direction that is a bit more accepting of different people and whatnot. But like I said, there's still a long way to go, and those are some of the things I'm going therapy for, because being brought up in a mixed race home isn't easy, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Not to say that my mum and dad didn't, they definitely knew what they were doing, 100%, but like the cultural clash sometimes can be a bit overwhelming, especially when you're the child, because you like I remember growing up not really knowing how to be, and not really, like, I was always myself. I've always ever been myself, and I will always ever be myself, do you know what I mean? But because of like the difference in culture and the difference in how both my parents wanted to raise me, you know, like at home I'm speaking one way, but then when I'm with my friends I'm speaking another way. Like, I was just, it was hard. It was hard. But there you have it, guys. This is the end of the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The end kind of cut out and I was waffling, if I'm being honest. So we're just gonna keep it short and simple and sweet. This is the final look. I decided to tie some of my hair up in a loose ponytail. I absolutely love this style. It's just so effortless and it just looks so nice. It's definitely giving me like Pretty Woman vibes. I don't know if you remember Chit, that girl, the girl who had the bangs and the hair up like this and the little flips. It's definitely giving me that, but obviously I look nothing like her and she's gorgeous. But this is the final look and how everything came out. Definitely my favorite look thus far, even though it is a simple and natural glam. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to close out this video. So yeah, I didn't say all those things to basically say that being mixed race is like really hard, or you know, like it's not a privilege, because we do have privileges and stuff like that, which I'm very aware of. But let's be real, if there was some sort of apocalypse or whatever and people were separating Caucasian from black and mixed race, they ain't gonna put me with the Caucasian people, are they? Let's be real, they're gonna put you with the other side. So people just need to be mindful about what they say. And also, I guess I'm kind of introducing a new segment to my channel. I do want to talk about things that are happening in the world, especially being a journalist and all, you know. I do want to talk about things that are happening in the world. I do want to share my opinions. I do want to talk about things that are happening music wise, because I love music. I feel like I've been saying that I'm going to do this for a long time and I haven't actually done it, but I wasn't confident enough to share my opinions because I've always been put down whenever I have, not by you guys, but like in life. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm just like, no, my voice will be heard because my opinions also count. So I'm definitely going to do that. And you know, if I think this way, then 30% of people probably think the same way as well, who knows. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to incorporate this kind of segment into my channel. And I've started vlogging again, which I'm so excited to say. I've been vlogging behind the scenes of like everything over the past couple of days. Sorry, my brain kind of went dead for a moment. I've been vlogging things that have been happening over the course of the week, which I'm super excited about, and I can't wait to release the footage and show you. I don't know how long the footage is going to be. I don't know how long the vlog is going to be, but you guys will see it when you see it, and I hope you like it. I know a lot of you guys have missed the vlogs, and I certainly have as well. So I hope you like it and I hope you enjoy it. And to all the people that are mixed race, that have gone through racism or have gone through being confused or letting other people that are confused try to confuse you, and all that kind of stuff, just know that you're amazing, you're powerful, you're beautiful, and you are the way you are for a reason. And the things that people are going to cuss you about are the same things that they're going to try and want in the future, okay? Things like your lips, things like your ass, things like your freckles, things like your hair. Listen, people are going to try to have that shit when they get older. So all the stuff that they're telling you about now that you feel like is an insult, don't take it to heart. I know it's easier said than done. Don't take it personally, don't take it to the heart, because when they get older they will be replicating the same motherfucking shit, and that is on period. They're gonna be replicating the same thing, and that is on period, okay? So yeah, I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and click that bell so every time I upload a video you guys will know. If you like Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's, my version, my edition, talking about real life shit besides he said, she said, friggin' YouTube drama and all this other stuff that I'm seeing, then make sure you stay tuned, because there'll be more of this. There definitely will. And yeah, until next time, bye.